Hello everyone, welcome to the Study Hacks Institute of GIS and Remote Sensing. Today I will try to discuss a very important topic, mainly suitability analysis using Google Earth Engine platform. How we can easily apply the Google Earth Engine to determine the suitability region for any purpose. So first of all, I will give you some basic definition about the suitability analysis. So basically, suitability analysis is a process used to determine the appropriateness of a given area for a specific use. This type of analysis is commonly applied in urban planning, agriculture, environmental conservation, and as well as livestock planning. So there are a lot of uses to determine the appropriate region where you have the suitability analysis. So today I will try to show you that how we can easily find out the agricultural land suitability using Google Earth Engine. So basically in this time, I use here the different types of factor for this suitability determination, such as elevation, rainfall, LST, slope, hillshade, distance to river map, distance to road map, as well as also land use land cover map. So all of those things I will try to add, and then I define the criteria and threshold for suitability based on a specific requirement. Further, I try to apply this data set to identify for the suitable region. So let's go. I will try to show you that all of those things one by one. And if you want, you can also add here the other types of data, such as topography or soil data or climate data or hydrological data. So different types of data you can easily use in your model, and further you can easily check the suitability. So let's go. I will try to explain all of those things one by one from my code editor. So just let me here. You can say I already write all of code, and you can see all of this layer about that. So now I will explain all of those things, how I can make this type of map. So here you can see this is the main map about that agriculture suitability. So we can easily find out that highly suitable region. Then we try to find out that moderate suitability region, then marginal suitability region, then low suitable, then not suitable. We can easily also add this type of region. So that's we can easily identify this type of region. Green color identify about that high suitable for the agricultural land or agricultural production. And this type of you can see about that red color identify about that it's not suitable for that agricultural land or crop production. And also you can see about the low suitable, it show about that this type of yellow color, and this type of pink color show about that your marginal, and this type of gray color identify about that moderate, and this type of green color identify about that um, highly suitable for the agricultural production. So basically in this time, here we are use had this suitability analysis model, and then we try to make this type of things. So here you can see this is the code about that all of layer. I will show you that first. So you can see this is the map for our main map, which represented that suitability for agricultural land. Then you can see this is the another map. It's mainly identify about the distance to river map. So this is very important factor for agricultural land. So here you can see this is the map for the distance to river map. We are also considered in this time for creating the suitability analysis, and also in the hillshade. So it's very important element for that identify the suitability zone of agricultural land. So it's a hillshade map. Also you can see about that slope map. So slope is the another parameter who is indicating that gradient. Okay, so high inclination you can easily identify from here, and it also important factor for that agricultural land. Also land surface temperature. So it's very important for that. Also you can say rainfall, and it's a normal rainfall. We consider in this time normal rainfall, not the flash, not for that highly rainfall. In consider the normal rainfall, and you can see about the land use land cover mapping. Okay, so you can see we can identify it's a build up. Also you can see this type of vegetation or water body and agricultural land. So this is our land use land cover map. We can also create from here, and this is our elevation map. So using all of factor, and further we also add some weighted. Suppose we just try to add the some weighted, and further we create this type of agricultural suitability land. So we can get this type of map. Here you can see you can identify about that total 5 class. So this type of green class identify about that highly suitable region. This type of you can see about that this type of red class identify about the not suitable, And also you can see about the local, it show about that your low suitable and marginal, moderate, and highly suitable. So in this time we will explain one by one how we will write the code one by one. So basically here you can see, first of all we try to import our study area, and then simply we choose our study area, and further we try to import our elevation data. So in this time I use here the DEM data for the elevation, and I also take the land cover data from that ES land cover map. So basically it's one kind of 10-meter resolution that we can easily get from the ES world cover data set. And further we try to add here the precipitation data. So in this time I use here the painted satellite imagery data for calculate the total precipitation for this study area. And further, I try to use at the temperature, mainly LST mapping. So for the LST mapping, we are just use at that temperature data. And further, I also use at that slope, create the slope, also create the hillshade map. And further, we try to add here the land cover map for our data set. And which land cover to choose, I choose the proof land about that suitability for the land. And further, we try to use here the hydroshade data. Hydroshade data mainly it's provided with that river network. We also try to find out the river network, and using this river network, we try to find out that distance to river map. Okay, so basically from this river network, you can easily create the distance to river map. It's very important for that agricultural production, distance to river. So further also you can see we try to add this type of things in here, and further we try to normalize this type of data. And finally, we are just visualize this type of data. It show about the agricultural suitability. So further, we are just exporting this map. So here you can see we are also export the tag from here. You can see simply download this map, and further we can easily calculate the area, how much area for that your highly suitable region, moderate suitable region, marginal or low or suitable, not suitable. So all of those things we can easily monitor or calculate this type of things from here. So not only for that, if you want, you can also apply for any suitability analysis. It can be your livestock suitability, it can be your agricultural land suitability, or any other suitability analysis. You can easily do it using the same process. And you can easily add the different types of data, not only for this type of data. If you want, you can also add here the different types of climate data or hydrological data, as well as you can also add here the soil data, as well as you can also add here the different types of topographic data, aspect data. So these type of things you can easily add, and then further you can easily make the more suitable mapping. Not only for the suitable, if you want, you can also do for that subsidiary mapping is also very important. You can easily do it. So further tutorials to really explain this type of more advanced things in my I also try to upload in my YouTube channel. So in the meantime, if you are interested to join my live training program for this type of to learn this type of analysis, you can easily join. So from here, you can simply go to my website and go to click on the upcoming training. So then you can easily get all of upcoming training schedule, mainly when it will be start. We can easily get all of those. See, this is the page about that. This is the all of upcoming online training program you can easily get from my website. I also added these things in my video description. You can simply check it. So basically here you can see this is our group training program. So advanced Google Earth Engine for special data analysis. It will be start from then 14 June. And now this session is the open. If you want to join this online training program, you can simply contact. And also you can see all of those course list you can easily get from here. So you can see some course is for the group training, and some course is the private training, mainly one versus one. So if you want to interest to join and learn this type of things, you can simply check all of my course content, and which course you want to learn, you can simply contact. So currently this group training is the available, and this class will be start from the 14th June. And if you want to join this online training program, simply contact in this WhatsApp number and also contact with this email. And from my website, you can easily get all of information, all of course content, all of those things you can easily get from this website. Okay, so here you can see, as well as if you want to join this online training program for other, mainly private online training program, we are also providing. So here you can see there are a lot of private training program is now available. You can easily join for your specific time, for a specific day. So this is the private training program. If you want, you can also control. So basically, you can see this is our more advanced Google Earth Engine for special data analysis. So basically, it's the total 39 hours online training program. Mainly 2 days for live class 2 hours, and with problem solving for the 1 hours. Total class 13. Okay, you can check all of details about this online training program. So it's our advanced online training program. You can easily join this online training program and learn all of those things. So here you can see all of those course content I already added. So you can simply visit my website and further check all of details. And if you want to interest in this type of online training program, simply contact this email and also contact with this WhatsApp. Then you can easily join my private training program or group training program. Okay. So today is no more. Thank you for watching that. Stay happy, stay safe.